Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 10 of my Repanse campaign, where last time we declared war on Kemmler with our friends, which is nice. We're dealing with vampires all over the place, in fact, as well as a Scarbrand, although we did bitch slap Scarbrand last time. John did rather well there. Actually, John.
My reputation precedes me.
Yeah. Oh, you've got your Grail vow. Oh, good job, John. Holy shit. Holy shit, you could go and get some Grail Knights now. You kind of, you did the good stuff. Nicely done, John. Holy shit, what a guy. What a fucking John, hey? What a John. Okay, so we're going to do that. I do need a Grail thing. We're getting that. I need to upgrade that, actually. I need to upgrade it to something better, but that's fine. We'll do that. You can do this. Yeah, we're going to have more iron, more farms. It's my 10-step pledge promise. More farms, more iron. Not necessarily that order.
Welcome, daughters and sons of Sigma. We will hear your pleas.
Kyle! Oh, go on then. Go on then, you big bastard. You massive chin twat. Go on. Let's do it. Lovely hay stores. Right, we're going to head in this direction. Because I feel like there's some vampires there that need a stake through the heart. I mean, what? Oh, we could go for Blackstone Post, couldn't we? That's Kemmlar's house right there. We could fuck that up. We could fuck that up. I might do that. I might fuck that up. Should I fuck that up? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go for it.
Justice.
Exactly.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
Also, just for the shits and giggles. Suck a dick, Kemmler. We know you know how. Right, safer woods, don't really care about that. Circling, near. Graham, we got the Grey Mountain. We don't really have that. Don't really need that. That's fine. Don't need that because they're all dead. We'll get the farriers. Upgrade you. We'll upgrade. Oh yes, that's double armor, double trouble. Also, John. Yeah, you need. Good. You come over here, because then we can give you some Grail Knights. That'll be quite fun, won't it? Having some Grail Knights. Oh, I forgot to move Camille. Never mind. Hello? You know what? I did think you might try this. I didn't think you'd have that many stacks, but there we go. Raise the standard. Alright, I'm going to pop that on you guys. Yeah, and you can have that one. Okay, it's gonna be lots of stuff to deal with. Cool. To be honest, this is the third time I've tried to fight this battle because it just keeps crashing. I don't know what. Ever since Warhammer 1, I've always had every time the undead throw multiple stacks at me, I've got a chance for a crash. Most battles are fine. I never, very, very rarely do I get a crash in Total War. And yet, when I do, I want to say it's about 50% it's a big battle with the undead, and I don't know why. Genuinely don't know why. So Henry is currently trying to chase after Rambert, who is constantly healing himself, but while he's doing that, he's also blowing all the winds of magic on himself, which is, I mean, fine, I guess. We've got reinforcements pouring from all sides. There's a horde coming from there. We've got a horde coming from there as well. Plus, of course, there's now 40 units of undead on the battlefield. On the defensive, we have our front line. We've got the Lothern Sea Guard, Battle Pilgrims. We've got the Beast Slayers of Bordeaux. We've got Foot Squires. There's Repanse charging in. Someone should really weed this path. So far so good. The enemy is just charging across the battlefield. Higgledy-piggledy. Very little kit. Is that like a little village? Look at that. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, very nice. Anyway, right. So Henry is just wailing on Rambert, and he is slowly dying. But I say he's just constantly healing himself, which is actually quite useful because, I say, burns all the winds of magic. Desperately trying to keep their general alive. Eventually they'll run out. Lothar and Seagard opening fire, doing some good damage on the advance. And then of course they can poke them with their spears. Because, where's the Lothar and Seagard? There we go. They have a weapon strength of 34, which is pretty prodigious. And 16 bonus versus large, which along with their 48 melee attack and 58 melee defense, you can't really argue with that, can you? They are way better than any of our infantry. There goes Robert, what the fuck is Rambo? Fucking well, he's dead now. No one will remember him. I barely remember him now. Meanwhile, our cavalry on the flank are poised to charge to try and deliver a killing blow to the enemy army. Oh, that's going to be tricky considering the sheer weight of numbers. I think they eventually bring about 6,000 undead on the battlefield, so that we are outnumbered about 6 to 1. Need to pick off these enemy units and then do something about this massive blob that's incoming. Let's pull him back a little bit because that blob is huge. I mean, it is mostly zombies, but there's some Graveguard mixed in there, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. There's a bunch of enemy characters to go. We've got as Heinrich there. We've got Krell. There's some Necromancers and White Kings running around as well. So we're going to try and pick off some units that happen to be split off from the rest of this large blob, while Henry tries to engage Kemmler and bring him down. Going to rear charge some of these units that have already reached our line. You can see that the Battle Pilgrim's already taking a bit of a beating. The Vampire Lord's in there along with Crypt Horrors. Our infantry's just kind of trash. Nice little charge there on the flank. Manages to do a good amount of damage. We plunge deep into the enemy line with the Lance formation, which is good. But it does mean we're also deeply embedded in this large blob, which is going to make cycle charging very, very difficult. I mean, cycle charging is already very... People go, oh, you just cycle charge. Like, have you seen how much damage you take when you try and pull a unit out of combat? I mean, it is better now. But still, you take a lot of damage from a pull units out of combat. And it's also a fucking nightmare to do. Although, less of a nightmare now. Still, as you can see, our units are all out. I mean, this... Oof. God, I wish I had some magic. One day I will get a damsel in this army. One day. The undead are disintegrating, but my questing knights are taking a lot of damage. I really need to pull them out of this absolute mosh pit. I mean, looking at numbers, the enemy are dropping very, very rapidly. But we're starting to lose some guys as well, and outnumbered 6 to 1. So we're moving our infantry into position, because if I pull these guys out, I need something for the enemy to... The enemy will chase me. I need something for the enemy to just smash into, so we can pull our knights through to safety. Oh, you can see the knights over there getting a battering as well. So we've lost about 300 guys. However, they've lost about 3,000. So far, I would say we have the upper hand. But our devastating charge has kind of bogged down. So now we need to pull out of this. As you can see, they are going to chase me. We're trying to pick off the enemy command as well. So I think Heinrich's already dead. We need to pick off the White King. So there's Wilhelm over there. We need to pick off Krell as well. Krell needs to die. Krell's a bit of a bruiser, actually. Like, he He's mean. He's a chonky, tanky boy. So we've managed to pull out of that, let the infantry bear the weight of the enemy army. I mean, looking at them, they've dropped. I think all of the reinforcements have now come in, which means their final tally is just over 6,000 undead. Oof, that's a lot of guys. Our cavalry starting to move around because what we want to do is we need to get them around behind so we get some rear charges there. Use the anvil of our infantry and then smack them with the hammer of the questing knights, assuming the anvil survives. Currently, this White King is murdering his way through the Lothern Sea Guard. I don't really want to lose them. He's slowly dying. I mean, he's already dead, but you know what I mean. However, Repanse is busy with the Vargulf, trying to deal with that. Here comes the cavalry. We're just roughly in position. That's close enough. Lovely little second charge there, just smashing into the undead line, crushing them between the infantry. Huh. It's a floating deck. Is that a sex thing? It's always a sex thing. Okay, this group of undead are starting to crumble. That's good. Repanse still fighting that Vargulf. Henry has taken out one White King. Now he's trying to take on Krell. Fortunately, that seems to be a battle that is going very much. I mean, he is an absolute monster. He's got 3,000 damage dealt as gold. What a guy! Just absolutely wrecking face. What have you got? You've got 4,000. Repanse is even doing even better. Holy shit! She's just been taking Vargulfs off. Off, out. She's been taking them out. Taking them off would be something different. I don't know. Probably a sex thing. Questing Knights rolling around the battlefield, mopping up survivors. The number of undeads is now going to drop below our numbers. There we go. We've beaten them. And the enemy army starts to disintegrate and crumble away. Well, that was a little bit rough.
This is
A little bit rough. Quite a few of them survived.
We are here to listen.
The problem with that they rise again mechanic is I don't think it should work in defeat. It should only be a victory thing because it doesn't make... My thinking is, right, they are raising the dead that died in that battle. But how are they doing that if they lost the battle? Like, where are they raising them from? Because they've abandoned the battlefield, right? They don't... Or there should be like a massive negative modifier, like 50% reduction in the chance for that to happen, because it should just not happen if they've lost a battle. Because what it turns that into is an anti-player mechanic, as you can see if you have the undead crisis on, because you can easily get attacked 3 or 4 times in a single turn by the same fucking army, again and again and again, and that's not particularly fun.
Heir to the Empire, the lady.
Hello. Oh, the Exiles of Khorne just ate shit. Got absolutely murdered. Got a little spell resistance for the entire army.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
And you. So we've done that one. We've got the main of the... See, that's quite nice. Charge 25% charge bonus for... See, it's magic items like that are really interesting. Like, you go, yeah, that like pumps your numbers up, doesn't it? That's really cool. Especially if it's like... But there's so many magic items that are legitimate, absolute garbage. Which is a real shame. What's that one do? That's kind of arse. Armor of Destiny. Interesting. This one gives you regeneration though, so that's definitely better. What about John? Where's John? What does John have? John has a Trickster's helm. It's a Trickster, so that gives 5 armor, 5 physical and 10% ward save. So same amount of ward save. Melee defense 5, physical resistance 5, armor. I'm going to say I think the Trickster's helm's probably better.
Repanse de Lyonesse!
So maybe we give it to, like, you, old antlerhead. Do you want a ruby ring?
De Lyon!
Look, most of these guys survived that battle and are in a better state than I am.
It shall be so. For now, yes.
We use the buddy system. If they want to pile in, they're going to have to fight Jacks as well. Jacques. Good old Jacques. Sacre bleu.
Noble.
Sacre fucking bleu. God, we might be able to get a spellcaster. Normally I get a spellcaster right away and I just kind of forgot. Hang on, what the fuck are you doing here?
The horned rat sees you, things. He orders me to demand.
You've got 2 settlements left. So what the fuck are you doing over here? It's weird. It's very weird. Alright, well, I guess that's not entirely my concern. Yes, hello. Oh, Vlad's over there. I'm going to slowly meander in this direction, although I am somewhat concerned we might just get, like, fucking overwhelmed by sheer weight of numbers. They like throw 5 stacks at us. Not like that happens, though.
Fortune favors you. The lady is with you.
Let's get Camille. You know what? Actually, I might. You know what? I'm going to pull back because I don't trust that they're not going to like throw 5 stacks at me. They do. They fucking love doing that. Oh, gets a little AI boner every time they can do that.
Bretonia commands me.
You know, I use the buddy system. The AI uses the fucking horde system. Sure, let's upgrade you. We've got that one. God, we haven't got that. Blimey. Mornington Crescent. Didn't have a windmill. Perish the thought. Holy shit, why have I got a foreign trespasser? God, just as well I pulled back, really. I mean, okay, there's only 2 armies there. If anything, that's significantly less than I thought they might throw at me. Well, this is going to be a tough battle, mostly because Vlad's here. And Vlad is basic level 40. I think he's about as close to unkillable as you can get. So we basically have nothing in our army that can deal with Vlad. I mean, maybe if we can kill the rest of the army, he will disintegrate with any luck. Fingers crossed. But even that is kind of a bit of a gamble. Fortunately, we do have some allies. The dwarves have arrived from the settlements. They are currently blobbing up and dying to Flock of Doom, which is a interesting strategy. I don't know. They're like having a little dwarf tree, little hairy short person orgy around this tree. La 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 la. And then just a bunch of hairy bodies slapping together. Ugh. Our questing knights are hiding in the trees and they're waiting to come out and flank around, hopefully catching the enemy army in the rear, assuming my halberdiers and polearms survive that long. The enemy vampire has landed and is trying to kill off poor old Margaret here. Thankfully, we have Matthew, who is helping. A bunch of hex wraiths charging into our halberdiers, which is not particularly great. That's fine. The questing knight's moving into position now. And yeah, Margaret is actually taking a bit of a beating, so she needs to get out of that. The dwarves are proving to at least be able to hold some portion of the enemy army at bay momentarily, so that's good. Our artillery raining down, doing a little bit of damage, not very much. The halberdiers are, for the moment, holding the line, which is good. We just need to keep Margaret away from vampires. She's susceptible to getting bitten. Questing Knight's now charging into the enemy. Oh, that's a hell of a charge, sending those skeletons flying. Do you have a lot of spearmen? One of the only anti-large units that the undead have. Why do they never give the Graveguard halberdiers? I don't fucking know. I'm assuming it's something like it's their kind of weakness that they don't have much anti-large stuff. But I don't know. There's so many factions which don't have a weakness these days that just have everything. You're just like, well, just let them have it. Total War did put out a bunch of like most played faction that gets killed the most, and the vampires won the most killed. And I think it's probably just because they're kind of shit. They don't really have any decent units. It's just a bit naff. Oh, Vlad's broken through. And also Margaret's being chased around by the Strigoi Ghoul Kings. Strigoi Ghoul Kings are actually pretty good. Come on, Matthew. It's just a fucking vampire. Staker. You're not fucking... Look, you're not taking her to dinner. Just twat her with your sword, mate. It's not hard. Jesus. Right, my front line is disintegrating. But the Questing Knights seem to have the upper hand here. We're going to pull our knights out to try a second charge. I think that should do it. We've killed a lot of the undead already. We've halved their number, but they've almost halved us. But once we're in position, we can do a second charge, see if we can like break this blob. If we can do that, we should be sitting pretty. Meanwhile, the dwarves actually seem to be doing stuff, which is good. However, my front line has disintegrated, and we're being overrun. That vampire is still alive, Matthew. What the fuck? Just kill her. Christ, that's it. Don't fall in love with her. Just fucking. Did you move, but your sword stayed still there? Okay. Well, finally you've managed to deal with the vampire. Good job. Now you just need to deal with Vlad, which is you're not going to be able to deal with. Vlad's going to fuck you up, mate. He's going to fuck you up. Just don't try it. You see lots of enemy units starting to disintegrate here, which is great news. We can just push the advantage and wipe them all out. The problem is they are being led by Vlad, which means they may be very hard to actually break. Just knocking out those crossbows there. Some of our units have rallied and have returned to the fight. So we just try and knock out as many enemy units as possible. As you can see, yep, Matthew got his head kicked in and is now running away, which is sensible. However, the enemy army is crumbling away. So now we just need to kill off, and this is something that we're not going to be very good at, kill off the enemy generals. So, Morath there, and Vlad himself. Because I think they've got 420. 400. Dropping, it's dropping. I'm hoping army losses will take them out. 350. 300. Last few. 250. Vlad did manage to take out our mortars, but to be honest at this point, the mortars aren't actually that useful because, you know, there's not actually that many guys on the battlefield, is there? Unfortunately, Matthew is not going to be very good at taking on Vlad. He does have 72 melee attack. He's only got 312 weapon strength, though. Oh, it's because he's wounded, so that has been reduced by 20%. So, they've only got 140 guys left. So we're just going to mop up the survivors, and then we're going to pile on Vlad, and we're going to kind of hope for the best. We're going to hope that he dies, or at least gets sad. The best way to kill Vlad is basically we're going to call him names. We're going to tell him that, you know, no one will ever love him. We're going to explain to him how we're going to take his house away from him, and he's never going to get a mortgage due to the interest rates. Basically, you know, he's just going to feel. We're just going to make him feel real anxiety. Down to 4. There's only 40. I mean, eventually there'll be 2. Although Morath does not look like he's doing particularly well. Who the fuck is still alive? Dwarves, what are you doing? If you managed to finish that, oh, you still got some guys over there to finish off. Okay, we're mopping them up. 32. They've got 32 guys left. Fuck me. Right. Morath is almost dead. I think is Matthew is in there helping out. There we go. Finally got him. What? I mean, all right. Matthew does have 3,700 damage dealt as gold, which is pretty fucking legit. So there's only one guy left, and that's how much balance of power Vlad is. Fortunately, he's sad, which means he's going to die of sadness. Thank fuck for that, because we can actually kill him any other way. Basically, he's going to die of panic attack rather than all the questing lights.
Destroy the undead! Run!
Ooh, that was a bit rough. Need the buddy system. The buddy system works. It's time tested. It's just really good. Good old buddy system. Uh-oh. Oh, that can't be good. Nope, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, I'm really worried those Dark Elves are just gonna fucking roll over the High Elves, and then I'm gonna have a bad time. What did you... You're right, you need one more...
Your behest?
He is right there. He is right there. Let's grab that one, and we will go with extra wind blast, I think.
My magic is yours.
Oh, I don't really want
It
to,
shall
but
come to pass.
he'll probably run away. That's the only problem.
My sight is yours.
He'll run away, so we're going to pull back. He'll run away and pull us deeper in, and then we'll probably get jumped by like a bajillion guys, which is not ideal.
The Lyonesse!
Okay, we need to kind of replenish a little bit, don't we? And you could have... you can have the Knights Errant.
Repanse de Lyonesse!
I mean, oh, you're going for Carl. Oh. I mean, that's kind of fine.
She speaks, I listen. For
If we can
justice,
clean out the mountains...
De Lyon!
Noble,
Oh, I'm a little bit worried I'm
do you know who I am?
too far out. Mind you, if we just move a little bit further,
My strength
we'll be in
and
friendly
wisdom are
territory,
yours.
not riddled with vampires, and we'll be in range. There you go. Hop in there. You'll replenish. In fact, you might replenish better? I don't know.
Yes, as the lady wishes.
Arguably, maybe. That's a strong... perhaps. Okay, we'll upgrade you, and you, and you, and you.
Blessings of the lady be
Okay, you
upon
come over here, and we'll get you some Grail Knights, because I think you deserve it, John. You've been doing amazing work. I'm going to be honest, wasn't really thinking you were up to it, but you know what? Fair play. Fair fucking play. Anything to give us more armor.
Prophetess, I see you.
You. Oh god, have I done your vow? Right, you just got that. We've got a terrible one, to be honest. That was the wrong choice. And to be honest, I probably should get rid of you. I'm very sorry, but you have picked the wrong vow.
In the ladies'
You
den.
picked the construction one, and to be honest, it's just you're not going to be in a place for that to be. We just moving in different directions organizationally, and I think you should go. He picked the wrong one. You know, he had 3 options. You picked the wrong one. I can't remember what there was one that was just level up. I mean, that's going to happen. There's one where you have to watch things being built, which early on in the game is actually really easy. But then later on, this army's not going to be in a region which we're going to build stuff in, which means it's kind of pointless. So you have to be very careful with vows. Sometimes you get a vow and you just think, I'm never going to complete that. Particularly like if you pick the kill the legendary lord one. If you're in an area where there's no enemy legendary lords, good fucking luck. Good fucking luck.
What is your behest?
My behest is get the shit over
I
here.
see much.
Poor old Margaret got the shit kicked out of her. That's not mine. Biffledorf is mine. I could give it back, but I don't want to.
To battle then.
Guardian.
Oh, I don't like leaving you there. I can always just auto-resolve that.
Show no fear.
Occupy.
Yes.
What is
The
your...
lady calls
Okay, you're
me.
healing. You're not... You know what? That's healing fairly well. Right, you can now run back.
I will at once.
We've got Kemler's little house. So obviously we'll build money in there. I mean, I could actually give it to... It's really hard to get any settlements off the AI. Like, buying them is nearly impossible. It's weird that they even gave you the option when it's basically impossible to... The amount of money you have to give the AI is fucking astronomical. And even then, it's... They will take something... Like, they will take literally a burned... They basically have the mindset of landlords these days. They will look at something, you know, dilapidated, it's got rats, by which I mean a Skaven infestation, it's literally on fire, Archaon's just outside waiting to torch it and kill everyone, and they're like, well, I can't really... The economic value of this place is, I couldn't let it go for anything less than like 300,000. What the fuck?
She speaks, I listen.
God, you know what? The diplomacy in Three Kingdoms, in many ways, I think, was a high point for the entire series, and I don't know why the fuck they don't. I get that the Warhammer world's a little bit more, you know, on fire all the time, but
Repanse de
I
Lyonesse.
feel like you know, if I've got.
With passion.
If I've got Bordeaux and I go to Dirtha and I go, look, Dirtha, you've got this little camp here. This is shit. It's not making you any money. It's not doing anything for you, right? If I give you 10k, can I have that? He'd be like, yeah, right. No problem. And instead, he will. I would be able to buy that over his cold, dead corpse. He would never sell that to me. I don't even know how much money I would need. Aquitaine. It's 7. So if I go offer you payment. So it starts at 17.7. If I give him 14k, that drops by 0.2. So if we extrapolate that and try and work out how much money I would need to give him, look, he thinks the economic value of that is 9.5. What? How? What? You're not... What?
Very well, if you insist.
You know what? I'm gonna... right. So I'm gonna like trade Aquitaine. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. F12. So I can go the partner Discord, what's left of it, and basically go, why the fuck does Durthu think that this, which makes no money, is slowly decaying public order and gives him no value, is worth, what was it? We gave him 14k, it was 0.2. So at that rate, we would need to give him, like, fuck. I can't even work out how much. That's I'm guessing that must be in the hundreds of thousands to buy that settlement from him. It's got to be over 50,000 to buy that piddly little settlement from him. If he would even, because I think at some point money doesn't do anything. So it might actually be impossible to get that. The easiest way to get it off him is just to fucking murder him. Like, why put it in the game and then make it nearly impossible to actually use? The only use it is like giving settlements away. But they still let you buy settlement. I can't. I don't. Where do Creative Assembly play their own game? Do they? I get the feeling they play it they go, does this mechanic work? Yes, good, that's fine. They don't go, is this fun? Does this actually make sense? I don't think they do that. I think they're so fucking busy trying to work out if stuff actually works. Because let's face it, there's a lot of fucking stuff in this game that doesn't. So that they obviously just don't have the time to actually sit down and go, is this good? Is this actually fun? Do people enjoy this? Which is something they definitely should have done with Warhammer 3. Hello. In fairness, like the Realm of Chaos campaign, I think the first time you run through it, it's good. But the problem is, it feels so different from anything that Total War's done before. I think that's what I've settled on and why Realm of Chaos kind of failed. It's because it's kind of like a Wave Assault survival game. You're not painting the map because you can't. So it's kind of like this weird narrative experience. But that's not the way that's not the, I mean, you could even go and say that maybe a brand new Total War game, you could potentially do that. Have it play differently. But you had Warhammer 1 and 2, so people have expectations about what they're going to play. So what the fuck was that? Durthu. That's right, I want to buy... Okay, if I offer you... Hang on, no. If I offer you money, if I offer you 10k, so that's what? 1? So 10,000 reduces that by 1. Which means, yeah, it's going to be a buttload of money. So we're looking at like 160,000 to buy that settlement. And I think the most I've ever got from the AI is like 20k, and that's for like something that was really built up.
My strength and wisdom are yours. Which
kind of feels about right. Fuck, I don't know. It's just odd, isn't it? It's just very strange. I have to be careful here because they could just pile armies into me. Got to pull back a little bit, just in case, because I don't want them to pile armies into me. To be honest, I don't want to be pile drived into oblivion.
The lady is with you. Sorceress.
Okay, buddy system. Here we go. This is see. The buddy system works. It does mean that you can't really spread yourself, but when it works as well as it does. Also, we can get some ground lights now, so we should definitely fucking do that. Talking ground lights. So we have, aha, there you are. Do we have Grail Guardians as well? Do we have? No, we will have. I've also blown all my money. Literally all of it. I've managed to spend 10k, exactly 10k. That's kind of impressive.
In the lady's name, I welcome you. Speak your mind.
Grim. I mean, at one point it looked like Carl was overrunning the vampires, but the Vlad has reascended. Now I'm really worried about the Dark Elves, because if Nagarond is... oh dear. Yeah, there's like an invasion going on there. There's an invasion going on there. That's not good. That's bad. Tyrion, get up there and fucking save him, please. I don't have time to go and save you as well. Hello? Where the tits did you come from? Seriously, where the fuck... where the fuck did you come from? Oh, up there. Alright, fair enough. I'll give you that. Wait, why are you there? How weird. I'm tempted to take Gistero, but I know as soon as I do that, they would like hit me with like 4 stacks.
We have met before. I see my path, taking my leave. Your
God, I
family was
really
for-
hope that they don't have Lightning Strike. I don't think they do, because none of them have a lot of blue skill. So I think we're fairly safe there. Feeling pretty good about that. Wait, actually, you. How much does this cost you? 799. Fuck me, why is that so expensive?
Lord.
Right, you, fuck off. Why do you have 3 war mammoths? Honestly, suck a dick. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. I'm not really that... if we lose this, I'm not gonna be that upset. It's partly just to dick you over. And also, I just need a replenishment here, and
Yes.
I need you to go away. I mean, the garrison there is pretty beefy, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Garrison here is pretty beefy, so we're fine. I think once John...
Who I am?
I do, John, yes. I mean, we're going to get rid of those archers, because why do we want archers? Why did I... No, go... No, you... Go, fuck off. Good God. Right. Okay, here's the question. Are you better with questing? Because don't you give bonuses for questing knights? Champion of the people, no. Honourable and pure, no. Reap, no. Create new. No. No. I thought you did. But you don't seem to give... So I guess, like, piling your army full of Grail Knights is actually the way forward, right?
Lord.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. This may not be sensible, but fuck it.
Blessings of the
Bear with
lady
me.
be
We're going
upon you.
to just pile as many Grail Knights into this army as humanly possible. Then we are going
Protector of the
to
realm.
transport them over to Bretonnia and Repanse and help them out. Because, to be honest, it looks like Volkmar's kind of got this shit locked down over here. Like, he's doing fine for himself.
Well met, Knights of Bretonnia.
I don't know why you're such a prick, so I'm just going to
Yes.
ignore you. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Western
Do not
provinces?
believe the slander about me. I am my father's most honorable.
You're a coke fiend. It's
The
fine.
Iron Dra-
It's fine. It's
It is
okay.
time.
You like your drugs. That's fine. I don't judge.
Anad, welcome to my throng. Aye.
Please don't make me smell it.
Yes?
That'll do. That'll do. How much are we making from trade? 3,000. I still think Bretonia's probably got the best economy in the game. Genuinely the best economy in the game. Okay, we've still got this to deal with. Repan, I'm kind of struggling to make ground here just because I feel that they're just going to throw a bajillion stacks at me and take fuck all damage if they're in their own territory. So we need to replenish there. I need to transport some Grail Knights north, which we're currently doing. We're getting there. It's fine. We need... I mean, at least we're pushing Vlad back. This is, to be honest, I don't need to do this. This is just, if I can knock this out, if I can knock Vlad out, then that frees up the Empire to do other things. Because currently, Me having them declare war on Kemmler does kind of mean that they're losing ground. But that's fine. We'll worry about that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.